to their own, turned Bell Town into their own piggy bank. Joining us now is Fox News contributor Leslie Marshall. Leslie, also, you've been on this story with us as well. Is there a culture of corruption within the Democratic Party that just seems to be from, you go from Bell, California to Chicago to New York, New Jersey, you keep uncovering, you keep seeing these perp walks, and, a vast majority of them are Democrats.
The ones that got caught so far are Democrats, Eric. No, I think Bell, California, unfortunately, is just an example of numerous city councils throughout the country. The problem is, have you ever gone to a town hall meeting? You have like 4 people there, and sometimes you can get it and watch it on public access, and no offense, but who's watching that? No pun intended, but the fox is guarding the hen house. And the people that elect these officials are trusting them rather than looking at their records and keeping them and holding them accountable year after year after year. And that's not only what happened in Bell, California, but it's happening other areas. I just think that Bell, California certainly got caught with their hand in the cookie jar, and many, many years too late, obviously.
Curtis, go ahead.
Well, the recent town hall meetings have such poor attendance. You ever attended? They treat you like a schlub, like you're a person of no consequence. You get a minute. After you schlep your way there for an hour, 2 hours, right, you get 1 minute to talk, and then shut up, don't say anything else. And then they have a hush-hush, mush-mush session that you're not even privy to attend at the end of the meeting. So it has to be complete transparency from gavel to gavel coverage. People have to control the meetings, not the crooked politicians.
How long should they talk? You have a populace who wants to state their opinion. You have numerous people who may appear, and as a result of that, you have to grant time accordingly. You can't give them all day.
If I, as a taxpayer, want to run my mouth a mile a minute and filibuster these pigs with their beak in the trough,
should we sleep there?
Should we sleep there? I'm on board with Curtis. We pay these salaries. They
so
show
let's sleep
up
at town hall meetings.
Not to give them 1 minute of time, Julie.
These people actually, everybody, all of us, are so sick of paying property taxes. We're so sick of paying these corrupt officials' salaries. The bottom line is we all need to wake up and start voting in elections and start looking at the line item budgets, because I'm sure if the people of Bell, California knew what the hell was going on over there, they would never have stood for it for all these years.
But here's the issue, Garland. If they went to town halls, if they voted, they would know some of the issues. So is it their fault?
I was about to say, there's a couple things here. Number one, a citizenship of sheep begets a government of wolves. You get what you inspect, not what you expect. Right now, the good thing about this, you and I have our ideological differences, but the good thing about you doing this is that a lot of people across America in small towns are going to be scratching their heads and saying, I might be in the same shape as these people in Bell, California, but I never figured it out.
And go ahead. Credit the Tea Party. The Tea Party for saying to an average everyday person,
Tea Party.
You don't have to be a graduate of Harvard, Yale. Go to your community meeting, speak up. Every individual.
I want to bring Leslie back in. Curtis makes a very, very valid point. Up until this health care debate, which really was the birth of the Tea Party, people said, we want a say. They birthed them at the town halls. The birth of the Tea Party, boy, things have changed, right, Leslie?
Well, I wouldn't say, honestly, things have changed so much except for Republicans with the Tea Party. But certainly I would say, honestly, in the last presidential election, some Tea Party efforts, etc., voter apathy, I'm hoping, as an American and a talk show host, is on the decline. Voter apathy is a problem, not only in Bell, California, but throughout the country. And that's how come these folks get away with it. And if you get away with it once, and you're greedy and you're crooked, you keep doing it.
Bell, California rang the bell for towns across America, not just Bell, to wake up and stay. And there's legislation that's going to come because of Bell, right?
Well, yes, but this is a good thing, and this has nothing to do, in my opinion, with Democrat or Republican. This has to do with, like you had mentioned, Eric, and I have to say, Money Rocks rocked on this one. You guys have been on this since the beginning, and we thank you for that, the citizens of California, and specifically the citizens of Bell. But the bottom line here is you just can't show up and just vote based on letters and, gender and skin color and ethnicity. You got to see what these people's background is. You've got to see what the issues are and what their job descriptions have been prior, and vote them out if they're not doing their job.
And it doesn't hurt to find out exactly what they're taking out of the cookie jar. We're going to say thank you to Leslie Marshall. When we come back, much more from what's the most